Y'all, you at the bottom. The enemy got you at the bottom, acting like you at the top. So I'm not, nothing wrong with stuff. But why you worshiping stuff and posting it? Can I get some personal development stuff on? Can I see you growing in your house? Can I see you and your wife, you and your kid? Can you just be honest with me about some of the hell you're going through? Willie Moe, when you put the picture up and you was crying, I was like, praise God. When some other man who's showing all this stuff, all he got coming out, the Louis with 10 bags. Why do I care about 10 bags? That ain't about to do nothing for my life and my soul. Why you keep showing me your car and your stuff? You might really be there. Can you show me how you got there? Without putting a price tag, can you show me how you got there? Without turning it into a program and selling me a program, and you only giving me the piece of the doggone program, you ain't even really giving me the real. Can you stop manipulating me and just tell me the truth like God bless you? Can you bless me like God bless you? Why everything gotta be attached to money? Why? Because Let's go. So the first one, I just want you to see where you are. And be real if you didn't flip this joker. But trust me when I tell you, when you get to the top, they all gonna be coming. And why? Because when you get to the top, you start elevating past them. So the people that just own money, you can pass them up. The people who just own security and finances, you can pass them up. The people who just wanna be down, they just wanna be below, they wanna just be in the crew, they just want... You know how many people I said no to? Because I know they would give me a great opportunity, and I know they would give me a lot of money, but they would take me off track. So I said no, because I don't want to be off track. Good, let's go. Come on, I'm sorry, y'all, let's go. All right, we're gonna walk you through these. I'm trying to be nice and walk through this. All right, so I gotta ask you a question. Who's your bully and why? I want you to think about it right now. Who's your bully? Who are the people in your life that's bullying you? We're gonna stop it today. They bullying you. All right, guys, so I want you to think about it, for real. Write that down. Who's your bully? Who are the people that are bullying you? You tired of it? Just be real. How many of you in here, I know you macho men, stop tripping. I know you macho. You a man, don't trip. But how many of y'all feel like, yo, you got some bullies in your life? Let me see your hand. You got some bullies in your life. There are people or situations that are bullying you. People in situations that are bullying you. By bullying, I mean what? You don't have the control. Either they have it or it has it. Let me see your hand. Be real. Come on, write it down. Bullies. Right? Now let's be honest. When we say the word bully, for many of you, how many of you that has a negative connotation? Let me see your hand. It has a negative connotation. You don't like it. Good. All right. So what I want you to do is right now, we're going to, you geek with Jesse. You geek. Jesse was talking, you was geek. Jesse said he did this, he did that. You was like, oh yeah, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that. You was pumped up, right? But you will never be able to do it because you have a negative experience with bullying. So because you don't like bullies or being bullied, you can never be demanding. So we gotta fix this. So it's gonna be difficult for you to do it because when you're supposed to do it, you're gonna be like, I wanna call, I can't, then you call, then you hang up, and then so you can't be demanding because somebody was demanding to you and you don't like the way that feels, so now you're not gonna be demanding. So that's why I say low-hanging fruit. Watch this. Overcoming a bully, it doesn't happen at the bottom with food and safety and finance. Overcoming internal struggles, that's self-esteem and self-actualization. You see why I'm telling you gotta climb it? Now, if you could go into the Louis store and pay to get your self-esteem, and that's what people try to do. They go buy stuff, they wear stuff, and they like, look at me, don't I have self-esteem? That's fake self-esteem, it's not real. It's artificial, it's GMO, it's genetically modified, it's not good for you. Sean is not real food. It's not real food.
Grand Rising, beautiful people, how we doing? If y'all can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. Can you hear me okay? Can y'all hear me okay? I don't see no ones yet. Okay, thank you, beautiful. Thank you, I appreciate it. Okay, how is everybody doing this morning? If you have your diamond background, please, please, please use it. And I need everybody to turn their cameras on. If you can turn your camera on, I absolutely need you to turn your camera on. This is 2026, and we are not halfly showing up. We are showing up for ourselves all the way. So if you can't turn your cameras on, please do. And if you have that diamond background, set your background up. Put intentional in the chat because we are being intentional about every single thing that we do this year. Everything. The way we wake up, everything that we do, the way that we're thinking, the way that we're moving, the way that we're speaking, every single thing will be intentional in 2026. And the reason why is because you already know last year you was moving without such high intensity. Your intention wasn't all the way there. And you see what 22 was like, 23 was like, 24 was like, 25 was like. But if this is your year, if you're really going to choose to truly show up for you 1,000,000%, put, okay, no problem, beautiful Lisa. I only see one intentional. I see one yes. Where is everybody at? Y'all good? I can't bring up the honoree as of yet until I want to make sure we are all here showing up. I got you, Lisa. No problem. If y'all can hear me clearly, because I'm in a different location. All right, let me see. Hold on. If it's breaking up, let me see what I can do. Hold on, because I want to make sure that everybody can hear everything clearly. Hold on 1 second. Let me get this all the way right. I am not in my normal setting, but we're not going to let nothing stop us. Put nothing will stop me. Put nothing will stop me in the chat. Can y'all hear me better now? Can y'all hear me better now? I want to make sure that you can hear me clearly. Okay, great. Thank you. Hopefully this is a little bit better. All right, so I want to go back to the intentional. Put intentional in the chat. If you can hear me clearly, put intentional in the chat. I am Sunshine, and I am and will be your leadership director in this experience. But I want to make sure that we are always showing up. Okay, there we go. We got 2 intentionals. Where the rest of y'all at? Come on, there we go. Let's go. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Are y'all up? This is a major experience that y'all are about to sit up there and go through. Today is going to be about a mindset reset. Tomorrow, we're going to have not just the big mogul, but the biggest mogul come through here. And I promise you, you might want to make sure you have every single, matter of fact, a clean notebook. Get your favorite pen. Make sure that your space is cleared. Make sure you don't have any distractions, because when I tell you it's about to go all the way up, you're going to be literally getting information that you may have never ever heard before. It's life-changing. I promise you that. But today, I want to sit up there and take one quick second before I bring him up. Has any of us ever been dealing with like negative self-talk? Anybody in here been dealing with negative self-talk ever? Yes, no, maybe so. Come on, y'all. Okay. That's very unusual. Anybody else? No negative self-talk at all. So you speak positively to yourself all day, every day. Thank you, Ambient, for being honest. Thank you. Thank you. Because honestly, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, to be honest with you, oh, I love it. And you always will be him. I absolutely love it. At the end of the day, even though we know that we should be doing certain things and could be doing certain things, we have the tendency to talk ourselves out of things. I like to call that stinking thinking. Okay. And that's why it's always important to make sure that our mindsets are aligned the way that they're supposed to be. I'm going to sit up here and I always have the pleasure. Again, if you have the ability to turn your background on, please do turn your cameras on and have that diamond background up. But this morning, our coach crew, our mindset mogul, he is going to come in here. He's great at taking us from not thinking. He brings us back to, matter of fact, I want everybody to put the word integrity in the chat. Put integrity in the chat, especially with our goals and the things that we say that we want. Because we'll set up these New Year's resolutions. We'll say that we have this goal. We want to attempt this and attempt that. And believe it or not, we are constantly not being honest with ourselves and not showing up and not doing the work and wondering why we're having the same year over and over again. All right. He's going to make sure that we stay on track, stay aligned. This is what he does. He keeps us locked in. He keeps us grounded. We become honestly mentally unstoppable as we deal with our mindset mogul, the way that he aligns us and checks us at the front door with every single last bit of it. He is truly a master at mindset reset. He's definitely going to work on helping us get rid of old patterns, get rid of bad habits, right? Making sure that we realign our minds with the goals and the visions that we're looking to build. If you're looking to build a legacy for yourself and your family, put legacy in the chat, please. Put it in the chat. So anytime when you have any type of fears or doubts or even distraction starts to creep in, he's definitely going to bring us back to us, bring us back to clarity, and bring us back to the intentions we need to be having for the places that we say we want to go. Our mindset mogul reminds us that our success isn't about motivation, right? It's good to be inspired. It's good to be motivated, but it's more so about mental discipline. Put mental discipline in the chat. It's definitely about accountability. We have to be accountable for ourselves, for our actions, for everything that we do. And it's always about the alignment. So if you're ready to grow and get to your next level, if you're tired of living the same exact life over and over again, you are definitely in the right place, in the right space. Because we all need a little bit of help sometimes. Definitely going to help us be honest with ourselves first and foremost, but make sure we reset our mindsets so that we don't get knocked off course when life wants certain things to us. But believe it or not, it's always done in the most loving way. And so if you know that you need some mental realignment, that you need your mindset to align with the goals that you say that you want to accomplish, if you're tired of living the same life over and over again, I want everybody to put mindset in all caps in the chat. Put mindset in all caps in the chat. Let me see it, y'all. Come on, put mindset in all caps in the chat. And then what I want everybody to do right now, I want everybody to come off mute. I want you to pour that love, pour that energy, and I want everybody to give it up for our mindset mogul, our coach crew. I'm not sure how you know him. His government name is Sean Crewmay. Any of us on coach to come through. I'm not sure what it is you want. Is definitely our mindset mogul. And I need everybody to come off mute and give it up for our mindset mogul, y'all. Let's go. You are unable to mute, and I want everybody to clap, yell, scream, do whatever you need to do.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, everybody.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Come on. We're ready.
Morning, top of the morning, top of the morning.
More revenue, more freedom, less hours. That's the goal. And I've discovered a formula that makes it all possible. The truth is, success isn't about working harder. It's about becoming more effective in less time. It's about working higher. See, that happens when you step into your most attractive character. When you become the MVP of your life and your business. The first step, that's building out your system and your funnel. It works while you sleep, making you more effective in less effort. People shedding pain, turning it into power, struggles into success, transformation in real time. What's more important to you than money? That's what this is about. More than money, more than systems, it's about freedom, impact, community. That's what being an MVP gives you. If you're ready for more revenue, fewer hours, and real freedom, it's time to step into your most attractive character. It's time to become your MVP.
Yes, yes, yes. What's going on? I need you to snap it up and clap it up for you. I need you to snap it up and clap it up for you. Today is a good day for a great day, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get the audio down a little bit. I know I'm coming in hot right now. It's the new year, 2026. Somebody put 2026 in the chat. Thank you, Sunshine. We appreciate you 100%. Thank you so much. Listen, I want you to thank yourselves for being here right now because you don't have to be here. It's Saturday. You know, it's probably your only day you get to rest, but you're here with us. Yeah, because you're the best of the best, top of the top, cream of the crop. I need you to claim it. If 2026, if this year is going to be your best year, I need you to claim it. Go ahead and claim it. Put it in the chat. Put the trophy emoji in the chat. Go ahead and put the trophy emoji in the chat. So today is going to be a little bit different than what you would normally used to. And we're going to have some fun today. But once again, look, we're here because today is a bonus day for our Capital to Cashflow Summit. And literally, we want to help ourselves get to another level. If you're looking to get to a next level, somebody put next level in the chat. Let's get these cameras on if you can. I know some of you are at work. Hey, look, it's up to you. It's up to you. Man, it's up to you. Your life is up to you. Whatever you want to do, you do it. So, hey, if you don't want to show up, don't show up. But if you show up, that is the first level for your glow up. Believe it or not. So, my name is Sean Crewmate. I'm a systems developer. I create systems for both personal and business development. Now, when it comes to personal development, I was forced into this route. And I'll get to that in a minute. But when you think of business development, business growth, I want you to think of building out funnels, websites. My biggest praise is building out these platforms. Now, all of the systems that I produce have an equal value to it of business and personal growth. I don't know how many of you were in here when we had the audio playing in the beginning where ET was saying, this is about personal development. Somebody put personal development in the chat. A lot of times we want to skip out on this right here. Make sure we're streaming live to YouTube, team. All right, good. Personal development. That's where this is at. Personal development. And one of the ways I got into personal development growing up, and I just want to share a little bit about me, if that's okay. If that's okay, y'all get to know me a little bit, so that way we can get comfortable in here and really build. If that's cool, let me know. That's cool. Let me know in the chat. Just so I can know. How many people are familiar with me? Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 0 in the chat if you're not. Just so I can know how much story I need to go into. Put a 1 in the chat if you are. Put a 0 in the chat if you're not. So I can know how much story I need to get into. This is about authenticity, baby. So we don't show up. Like, I'm going to be the real version of me. You be the real version of you. We win together. So how I was forced into personal development, and it's a gift and a curse. Whatever you're dealing with in life right now, you may see it as a curse, or you may see it as a gift. However you see it is up to you. I lost both of my parents at a young age. By about 15, I lost both of my parents already. So I went to 7 different schools in 9 years. Growing up as a stepchild, it made me see things differently. I could see when people was being fake. I could see when people was being loving. I could see the different love that the parents give to their own children. Like sometimes parents say they don't have favorites. The parents got favorites, okay? And if you're a parent, you know what I'm talking about, but shh, you don't have to say nothing right now. I get it, okay? But I know you do, because I was there and I got to see the real truth. And this helped me build my perspective, which is one of my greatest superpowers. See, your perspective gives you your direction. Now, with the personal development route, I was tutored by some of the most spectacular people. Well, first and foremost, I got to shout out my brothers. If you don't know Ramel and Jamel, I'm sorry. You need to get to know them. If you don't know Mr. Brooklyn Business, Big Mogul, you need to get to know him. All right. And I shout out them because as me being their older brother, their mentor, they were also mentors to me. As you all know, if you have children, your children teach you a lot. So you might be here to teach your children, but your children teach you a lot. So my brothers taught me a lot growing up. They taught me how to be a leader. And that's what I hang my hat on. So everyone put leadership in the chat. Leadership is that glue to every business. Leadership is that best kept secret. And most people don't want to lead. We want other people to lead first and then we'll follow. How many of us feel that way? Hey, you try it out first. And then how many of your family and friends, because you all might be the best of the best in your family, you told your family, hey, I'm joining this summit. They're like, go join the summit. Why are you doing that? You spending your money on that? Why are you wasting your money? Go ahead and let me know if we're accurate so far. Where the people in your life might be doubting you and they may not see what you see. They may not be seeing you as that leader and it might be a little hard to lead. So I had to get mentorship also. And I don't know if you all know, but let us know in the chat. Some of the greatest minds, Vision Lakiani, Jim Quick. I don't know if these names hit you, but these are big people in the industry, especially when it comes to mindset, personal development. Lisa Nichols. These are all coaches. And some of you probably see me with Myron Golden. These are coaches. These are mentors. But once again, it was about the work. And they taught me something so crucial is also about the business. You are your business. Somebody tap themselves on the chest and say, I'm a business. Jay-Z said it famously in one of his lines, right? He said, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. And that just meant that you are the business. Everywhere you go, the business reflects you. When you see a lot of people getting laid off, like when ESPN might fire some people or jobs might fire people based upon an image, your image is what's creating your reality. Image is imagination. So with my imagination, I was able to create personal to business development platform. I would say it's the #1 personal to business development platform, but everyone says that. And so it doesn't matter whether you believe it or not. I just know I produce results. And what I'm gonna do at the moment is I'm just going to put some stuff on a screen so that way you can see my transformation. And one of the things that stood out to me during this developmental growth is just the patience you have to have with yourself. You may not be where you want to be, but you're right where you need to be. During this time right here, when you see me here, I just left. Can y'all see the screen? Let me know if you can see this on the screen. I just left my corporate world. I was doing graphic design for Netflix and Roku. Movie shows, TV shows, you name it. YouTube banners, whatever the design, you name it. Shout out to my team, great team. But during this time, I was recovering. I had cancer. I had gastroesophageal reflux disease turned into esophageal cancer. So some of you might want to be cautious about your health because this was the turning point for me when it came to health. Literally, I think I was 160. I done lost 45 pounds, 55 pounds in 41 days. So during this time, I was, doing music. I was doing Airbnb. My brothers and I, we had our very first real estate deal that produced 5-figure days for each and every one of us, which was the first time we had 5-figure days, which was an amazing feeling. Somebody put 5 figures in the chat because you're getting ready to go through your 5-figure days if you haven't already had one. Believe that is possible. So I started reaching out to people, sharing my story. When my mom was sick, she told me, never let my sickness become your weakness. Some of you in here right now are probably dealing with some things that you are letting it become your weakness. I never wanted to share my story with people because I thought my story was the weakness. How many of us relate to that? Let me know in the chat. You don't share what you're going through, especially as a man. Let me know in the chat. But my story wasn't my weakness. It soon became my strength. I started telling all of these individuals that I came in contact with. I was doing videos, photography. At the end of the videos of the photography segment, I'll raise my hand and I'll say, hey, can I say something? Can I just tell everyone one thing? Being this close to death, ladies and gentlemen, had me have a revelation in my life. And I stopped taking time for granted. I stopped taking people for granted. You never know how much time you have left until you don't have enough time. And you can feel this by when it's time to go to work, when you first wake up, you gotta take your time. But then when you realize, damn, I'm not getting to work on time, you start rushing, you start stressing, things start happening. Same thing when it comes to rent. Same things when it comes to other things that have the timetable on it, well, your life does too. So I started telling everyone, hey, look, take a look at yourself, reflect on who you are, know where you've come from, because you are somebody amazing. I started creating goal sheets. I started working out. I started saying, hey, let me fill out my calendar. I started going live. I hated going live. Is it, I'm just getting back to going live. And as you can see, fast forward these clips, I just started with a camera saying, hey, look, love on yourself. Be the best version of you. And that transformed to me speaking on stages, me inspiring hundreds, thousands of people, me going on with my brothers to make millions of dollars in our business. Like, who would have thought this? I'm going to tell you right now, I did. If you see the transformation right now on the screen, you see this person. I wasn't this person that you see right now. You may be in your seated season. You may be in the season where people can't see exactly what you're dealing with, what you're going through, but you will get through what you're going through. Somebody put that in the chat. See, one of our biggest problems is not money. We have problems that money cannot solve. We have deeper issues. Let me know in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. You might be feeling like you have something in your way, something that's holding you back from reaching your greatest level. Something that's stopping you from being the greatest you. Let me know in the chat. It's something deeper than money. It's something deeper than the tangible things. It's intangible. The greatest things that we have in life that keep us alive are literally the intangibles. The things you can't see. You can't see air. But without air, you lose consciousness. Some of us are on autopilot, but it's about how do we transform our consciousness, the things we feel inside to match our reality. Because everything that you see on the outside is a reflection on the inside. So who are you being is the question. Who do you believe you are is the thought. Write that in the chat. Who am I being? Because you can come into this summit, you can get all this information, you can be excited, you can be hyped up, you can get all of the glory that you need, you can meet people, and then guess what? You don't execute on it. How many of us do that? We go to networking events. Hey, I'm network with you on the bill. We go get the network contacts, and then we got ghost contacts. If we look at our phone, look at the phone right now, see how many of you have ghost contacts. You got people in your phone right now that at one point you were talking to them, looking to build with them, you did nothing with it. You probably got courses, you probably got a lot of things, you probably got money somewhere. You probably say, hey, you know what? Money is my issue right now. I don't have money. But let's look around and let's see in your house, where is the money stuck at? Stuck in places that can no longer be monetized, right? In clothes that you don't even wear, products that you have to use, food that you wasted. Like, let's just think about it. Let me know in the chat if I'm resonating with you all. Let me know in the chat if I'm resonating with you all. So your personal development, your business development is going to be key because your systems is what matters. I like to look at business as a sport, business athletics. That was my mom right there in that image. Being able to look at business as a sport, not about competition, but about collaboration. See, it's easy for us to, and I'll stop it right here. Let me pause this. It's easy for us to look at other people as competition. But what if we look at everything as collaboration? Because all of the money that you want to create for yourself comes from other people. All of the potential that you're going to actualize comes with other people. Therefore, we need other people. So the language that we use when we say, hey, man, I don't like hanging out with other people. Oh, I don't trust people. Oh, no new friends. We have to stop speaking like this. This is an autopilot language that is defaulting to a negative reality because language are frequency codes. If I say, if you open the door for someone and they walk in and they don't say thank you, you probably feel some type of way. But the moment they say thank you, you feel, yeah, cool. If somebody stepped on your foot and you, oh man, you stepped on my foot, clean sneakers, dang, I just bought these. As soon as they say sorry, you go, no worries, it's okay. Why? Because language is frequency codes. When somebody says F you, you get all riled up. Somebody says, I love you. You might feel, do you really love me? So I want you to think about language and how you use language. Put your money goals in the chat. On this screen right now, you can see transactions for 16,000, 15,000, 6,000, 10,000, 13,000, 12,000, 8,000. Damn, that's my old salary. That's my old salary. So you mean to tell me it's possible to make what you make in a year, in a month, in a day? Yeah, it is possible, but only if you believe it. Believe it. Whatever you believe, you be living. Belief, words, and we'll get to that in a minute. But I just wanted to share a little bit about me so you can understand who I am, understand who I am. This is spiritual, this is mathematical, this is love, but this is the highest frequency possible. When you love your life and you love you, that's when things start to make the shift. When you work on you, everything else works for you. Somebody put that in the chat and let's get ready to roll. Somebody put that in the chat. So I'll put the agenda up on the screen. We do have a grant winner that we want to announce today as well. But just know that your best you is coming. You just have to start working on you with more vigor, more velocity, more passion, more love. Everyone put love in the chat. LUHV. LUHV. Put love in the chat. Okay. I'm going to put the agenda up on the screen and we know what's going on today. So we're going to do a guided meditation. We're going to do some introductions and some projections, basically as an icebreaker. We're going to do a 5-minute follow-up. Then we have some powerful stuff for you, some mindset, where we do a power of language and connection. You don't want to miss that. And then we have some one-on-one coaching, real time one-on-one coaching. And then we're also going to have some breakout rooms where you get to network with each other, because it's cool that we get into these Zooms. It's cool that we get into these rooms virtually or in person, but we truly want to connect. So the day that we set up for you is setting up your powerful connections. So a lot of times people go into networking and they just talk about what their business is. You truly want to talk about you because you are the business. People do business with people that they like, trust, and know, or they feel intrigued by. This is you. You must stand out as your most attractive character. You are the MVP of your life. Somebody put MVP in the chat. Nobody will save you. You will be saving yourself. So with that being said, yes, these systems have saved my life. These systems have helped me overcome the GERD. Obviously, my esophagus got really burned. So, unless I get a new organ, a new, esophagus, then, then that would change that. But I'm healthy as I can be right now, and I'm thankful. Turning my life to being able to eat fruits, vegetables, and having this whole holistic approach through happiness and lower stress. Like, this has been an amazing ride, and I'm finally at a place in my life where I have peak performance. My body is looking amazing. I'm feeling great. Mind is sharp. And my next move is to actually move to somewhere tropical. And your environment plays a big role. So we have the agenda up. First thing we're going to do is get into a guided meditation really fast. Then I need you to do the 5-minute follow-ups. Introduce yourselves. So the reason why we go into the guided meditation, because the quantum world creates everything. Everything that we see on the outside is created from the inside. True or false? Let us know in the chat. Let us know in the chat. True or false? Are y'all feeling me right now, or what's up? Let me know. Let me know. I need to get a pulse. Let's have them unmute and get a pulse, because I need to know what's going on. I need to know if I'm connected or not. Sunshine, let's send them a request to come on mute.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Wait, only one person?
Yeah, no,
That's only you. Yeah, that's it.
We here.
All right, cool.
We're in here.
All right, I like it. Love to see it. Because we could be anywhere, but we're here. So I love it. Absolutely love it. Let me get centered back in this camera. Focus on here. Okay, so let's get this music going. If you can, I know some of you might be driving, some of you might be out and about, but what I would love for you to do is just kind of be present and relax at the moment. Relax at the moment. Let me get my camera back to focusing on my face, because it's focusing on my background. All right, cool. So now we play the music a little bit, and I want you all to vibe with me for a second. If you have done a guided meditation, put a 1 in the chat. If you haven't, put a 2 in the chat. Remember, this you're gonna network with each other, so don't be afraid to kind of just speak your truth in the chat and just be yourself. So if you've done a guided meditation before, let us know. If you haven't, let us know. Put a 1 in the chat if you have. Put a 2 in the chat if you have not. Okay, so this would be powerful for a lot of us. All right. If you can, I invite you to breathe deeply. Inhale into your lungs at capacity. And I want you to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly release. Push the air out through your mouth and push the remaining air out through your nostrils. Can we all hear the audio? Yeah?
Yes, we can.
All right, good. Thank you. One more time, inhale deeply into your lungs at capacity. And just hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly release through your mouth. Push the remaining air out through your nostrils. If you can, close your eyes. I want you to see everything that was in your sight before you close your eyes. That device that you're on, that room that you're in, the walls, the chair, the floor. And I want you to notice them. Notice how your eyes are for looking, but your mind is for seeing. Notice how you can still see vividly. Take a moment and envision everything that you saw disappear one by one till you're in this white space of nothingness. This white space of nothingness is the quantum world. This is where everything is created. This is where your biggest jump will be initiated. Your biggest leap. Notice that you feel cool. You can feel the breeze on your body. You're protected. You're safe. You are complete. As you walk into this white space, double doors appear. And you open up those double doors. And you walk through it. On the other side of those doors is your dream scenario. That dream house, that kitchen, that space, your dream space. Maybe a beach, it may be the backyard. It may just be peace. While you're in this space of peace, notice how you feel abundant, prosperous. In this scene, you notice someone in the distance. That person that you notice, they look familiar, but you can't quite put a finger on it. You see them, they come closer to you. When they get closer, they become more vivid. And for a second, you notice. Breathe. You're looking at your higher self. As you're standing there with your higher self, They may sound different to you. They may look a little bit different. They may wear the clothing. They may say the words. And all of those things may have changed, but their heart remains the same. As you're connecting with that higher self, your higher version of you, your higher version is telling you to give yourself permission to be free, to be you. Breathe. Just feels what it feels like to be successful, to have everything work in your favor. As you're with your higher self, there's a voice that shouts out, and it's a small voice, but loud and powerful. It's your younger self running towards you, shouting with joy, and they run and jump into your arms. And they say, I love you. I miss you. Have that conversation with that younger self. As your higher self stands on watching, you all embrace in a conversation filled with possibility and abundance. You are powerful. As you're inside of this mode, you feel the energy shift. You can do anything. The feeling is there. You are powerful. You are whole. You are complete. And right before they leave, they both tell you, keep being you. There's another level that you can go to. We want to see you there. As they say that and they wave goodbye, they disappear, and you're left there standing with this newfound confidence, this newfound ability to be authentically you in any arena, in any situation. Breathe. Take a moment and just feel how powerful you are. You may have forgotten about it, but now is the time to remember who you are. Remember your greatness. Remember your strength. You are special. You are whole. You are complete. Who you give yourself permission to be? Who do you become? What is your desire? See it. Feel it. It's real. So are you. Breathe. See yourself living in that dream house. See yourself waking up. Free, abundant, love, and appreciated. As you heal, just know you are. As you feel this amazing feeling, Guided meditation comes to an end. You're back in this white space of nothingness, feeling empowered, confident, informed, uplifted, like a new you. Everything starts to populate back into your reality one by one. That device that you're on, that space that you're in. Open your eyes, come back to the crawl. Breathe. I don't know about you, but I feel abundant. I feel fantastic. I feel amazing. Oh man, was that powerful for anyone? Let us know. Let us know. Let us know in the chat. Raise your virtual hand if you want to come up and share. We do want to have you introduce yourselves. Come up and share who you are real quick, 30 seconds or less. Hey, my name is, you could choose. You could choose to share about the guided meditation, or you can choose to just share about who you are. But we're here to build wealth. We're here to build stature. We're here to grow. And the way that we're going to do that is if we show up. It's not going to happen if we stay silent, or if we stay behind the screen, or if we're hiding behind the virtual background, because I'm a diamond member. So I got the virtual background, so I don't have to say anything today. That's not true. That's not true. Anywhere you go, you have to say something. Who we have coming up, Sunshine?
This is Ambien. How are you? Pleasure to meet you.
How y'all doing? I'm Udoka. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you for the intro. From Oakland, California. Very passionate in.
Wait, hold on. We got to do this a different way.
All right,
We got to restart this real quick. Hold on. Let me get the somber music out the way for a minute, okay? We need to turn up the energy today. So when we have someone come up today, we want everyone off of mute, snapping up, clapping up before we bring them up. So once again, before we break, it's Ambient, right?
Yeah, that's my company.
Is that your name, or what's that?
My name is Udoka.
Udoka?
Udoka.
Udoka. All right. So where are you from?
Oakland, California.
Oakland, California.
Yeah.
All right. So all the way. Wait, hold on. Wait. Let's put the music on. We got to give you a proper introduction. First of all, have everybody come off of mute real quick. Is the mute? They ready to come off of mute?
Yes.
All right. Good. So all the way from Oakland, California, we have none other than Uday. It's Uday? It's Uday, right? Hold on. Let's get that right. Udoka.
All
right. I'm testing you. Making sure you awake. All right.
Yeah, you good. That's hilarious.
All right. All the way from Oakland, California, we have Udoka. Go ahead, stamp it up and clap it up. Talk to us, King. Talk to us. What's going on?
All right, welcome. Yeah.
All right, y'all a little bit late. Y'all supposed to come up a little bit earlier, but we working through it. What's going on, King? Talk to us.
Nothing much, man. Just a quick intro. I'm from Oakland, California. I'm into the short-term rental arbitrage co-hosting space, real estate. I'm here to acquire a business as I'm learning more about transitioning from LLC to S Corp, and my vision is to essentially grow more properties and more opportunities with the people here, and also have a nonprofit called the FNA Foundation, Francisca and Angelina Foundation, which caters to restorative justice. So yeah, working those things and just excited about the journey.
Hey, love it. I love it. There we go. Everyone send some love in the chat. Make sure you change your name so that way they know who you are. We always want to make sure we're in unison, okay? So at least put your name in that title as well so they know you. Everyone send some love in the chat. Let's go. Great job. Who else do we have coming up? Oh, wait. Before you go, I want to do one thing real fast. Bring them back up. I want you to give your projection for 2026. Where do you see yourself going? Like, let it out. Let the vision out. Talk to us.
I see myself grossing at least 20 to 30K a month. And I see myself traveling, having an automated system as I currently do, have a knowledge on the automated system, CRN system. Meeting more people like-minded like you, and just networking and growing in this community, and just keep growing, honestly, and just helping more people around me in my community that are inspired, and just inspiring people and keeping God at the forefront of all of it.
Love it. Absolutely love it. What I don't love is that you went to somebody else for your automated system. You're supposed to come to me for that. You understand? We'll let you slide on that one, okay? In fact, let me check out your system. Let me see what they got you working with, okay? Let me see what they got you working with. Because if they, they got to give you the good stuff. Automation is very important. It's paramount. But everyone send some love in the chat. Thank you, King. We appreciate you 100%. Shout out to you. I love to hear it. He's already moving, already putting themselves in a high stature. I love it. Absolutely love it. Wait a minute, Sunshine. Am I blind? Because I know my vision was getting a little tainted, but
No, you know.
like, was that only one hand? Was that it?
Yes, we seeing the same thing.
Now we gotta post some people up. Bring up Camp. Bring up Camp, because he up there front and center. Bring him up
Yeah,
here. Get up here, Camp.
Camp was coming up here because he won. Hey, he that one. He definitely coming up
Yo,
here.
Sunshine, y'all playing
Listen.
games. Y'all playing games today. If you really want success, I know some of y'all at work, whatever. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to the people who are not at work, that's just hiding behind the camera. Not today. Today's not that day, sis. Today's not that day, bro. It's not that day, okay? Today, you show up for yourself because the next level is loading. Tomorrow is huge. So you have to get your nerves out the way. Tomorrow is going to impact your life in a way that you couldn't even imagine. Let's bring up Camp. Camp, what's going on? Did his computer drop? He was just there. What's going on here? All right, cool, whatever. We'll bring him back up. Let's go to the next hand then. Let's go to the next hand. Check up on him. Maybe something happened to him. It looks like his phone died. Something like that. Lisa, we're gonna bring you up, Lisa, too, but you have to have your camera on, okay? You have to have your
Sorry
camera
about
on.
that.
Who's that, Camp? What's up,
Yeah,
Camp?
my fault, man. My headphone fell out, so it disconnected me from the Zoom.
All right, that's cool. We're back. Let's get it. So talk to
So
us. You can introduce yourself, or you can introduce yourself and go about the guided meditation, or you can just tell us your projections, kind of let us into your world a little bit.
I mean, I want to do all of the above. My name is Kent. Well, my real name is John. I go by Kent. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, Crown Heights. I I love actually the guided meditation. I I've done meditation in the past. When I was in school, they practiced it with us, and I kind of like forgot about it until today when you kind of brought it back up, and it kind of released a lot of things that it woke me, it calmed me down, but then it woke me up, and it gave me motivation to like pursuing this summit even more. You get what I'm saying? It and like I'm here for actually is guidance, man. Like I've been locked in with the mogul lifestyle for about 2 years now. I actually went to school with Ramel and Jamel. This is like fourth grade. So to see you guys, living your best life and giving back the knowledge, and it's just it's heartwarming, and I want to be a part of it. You get what I'm saying? Um, what my intentions are, like I said, is to get the knowledge of how to accurately structure a business. I have my own clothing line. It's called Tighten Up Clothing. But I want to branch off to more things. Following what Ramel kind of talks about with um the mailbox millionaires, um, event spaces. I actually am in the process of creating my own mobile gaming trailer for the town that I live in because I currently live in Pennsylvania. So the town that I live in, it's kind of like small, it's slow. I want to bring some type of excitement, you understand, to the town, and yeah, man. I just need the structure. And when you were just speaking with Udoku, if I'm sorry if I got the name wrong, but about CRN automated systems. I have no clue what that is, so I wrote it down and I was like, contact Mindset Crew about that. So yeah.
That's right. That's right. Udoka, you heard what he said? Contact me about that, okay? Stop playing games. All right, good stuff, good stuff. So give us your projections. First of all, shout out to you. I don't know if you caught it, but I did have a clip of Kingston Avenue in my on my video.
Yeah,
It was a
I
clip of
saw.
Kingston. How
Yeah,
close are you to Kingston Avenue? Oh,
literally I live up the block. I was on Kingston and Sterling,
ooh,
and
okay, right there, Kingston Sterling.
yeah, we all went to what is it, 292? PS 292.
292?
I think it's
No, I'm not
292 or
familiar with that school.
2.
I'm not familiar with that school.
Broward Park School.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that school. Broward Park, you talking about 289?
289, 289,
Okay, yeah, 29, 29. Hey, 289. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Give us your projection for where you're going forward. Like, I want you to really see it and feel it. Like, tell us exactly who you are moving into and really claim it.
Okay, so I'm gonna get kind of personal, right? For 2026, back in 2025 June, I stopped drinking alcohol. I was a big alcoholic. I've been a couple months sober now. Um, so being that I got sober, it kind of made me focus more on like building my business. You understand what I'm saying? I'm starting to take my fears more seriously and tackle trying to be the best business owner I could be, entrepreneur I could be. So at this moment that we're speaking, I'm in the process of fixing my credit. Um, I actually got an increase. It went from 650, so I'm like 690, 680. So I have to get utilization down. I'm waiting on tax time to come so I get this extra money. Everything is going to making sure my utilization is down. Basically, mm, applying for unsecured credit cards. That way I could get some type of other funding, you know, gaining business credit, in my LLC's name. And I'm just like kind of like trying to pack up all of the funding that way when I do have the knowledge that I have for that per se moment to kind of like have the money to go into it. Because like during the last summit that we had, they had an opportunity to work with Ramel himself, and I didn't have the funds at the time. And I definitely want that. Like I'm a type of person that it's kind of hard for me to learn visually. I kind of need that, that one-on-one guidance. You understand what I'm saying? So like anything in my power that I need to get this money, I'm going to get it. That way I could be a part of this academy, this family, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. And I love where you're going with this. If we relate to anything that someone says, put Yana in the chat. YANA, you are not alone. Lisa Nichols, she coined that. That was one of my coaches, and a way to pay homage to the people that helped me out. I just use some of their lines to always keep it alive, right? So Yana, put Yana in the chat. One thing that I love about where you're going is you can see that you may not have been able to do something in the past, but you're working towards it. One thing I would love for you to do, how real, how explicit can I be with you at the moment?
Oh, 100%. Go ahead.
Okay. Language. Be cautious of the language. When you say I'm waiting on tax, you're not really waiting on tax return. You're moving forward, and when the tax return comes, you're going to even amplify what you're doing. And I'll get into that in a little bit of why that's important. But just wanted to make sure I make sure you kind of grasp that. And you also mentioned that things were hard. Be cautious on what you say, because if you change what you say, you change what you see.
Nice.
So depending on how you are living your life right now, if you want a different version of life, you must start saying different words, because we all know words cast spells, right? We all know this. Words are frequency codes. We kind of mentioned that a little bit at the top, but just, keep that going. I love the energy. I love the progress, and you will get into the next level. You will. It's not even a matter of if. It's going to happen because your will is there. And the way that you've been moving inside the chat and just being connected, let's continue to go, King. I love what you're doing right now. Everyone send some love in the chat. Let's go. Put that pussy back on. Hold on. I'll put that music back on for you. Come on. You'll snap and clap up the right way. Let's go. We have a person. We had Camp all the way from Brooklyn, New York, now in PA. And we have one more person who's willing to show up, who's willing to speak, who's willing to shine their light. Where are they? Let's see. Sunshine, do we have another person who wants to come up and share?
So Lisa, are you still able to turn your camera on and come share love?
I'm still driving and I'm just I need to pay attention just to the directions for now, but I'll try and hop back on later. But I just wanted to say the meditation was great and very expansive.
Shout out to Lisa. Go ahead, keep your eyes focused and stay safe on the road. Snap it up for Lisa. We love it. So at this point, I am going to segue into the 5-minute follow. So at this time, I want you all to go and grab your links. You don't post your link in the chat yet, but grab your social media link, whether it's your website, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, it doesn't matter, but it needs to be a way to contact you. Write what it is that you do, and then go ahead and put the link in the chat under it, but don't post it yet. Just put a thumbs up when you are ready. Put a thumbs up when you have it already. Like, you can start typing it in the chat. You can start filling it all out, but don't hit send. Don't actually admit it into the chat just yet. But we're gonna take a few minutes to go ahead and get those links. This is your opportunity to network. It's your opportunity to get that ball rolling. We all need extra people to follow the mission, right? But first, we gotta make sure we're detailed. We gotta make sure we are the people that earns the right to have the experience. So as we go through today, make sure you're looking at your life, and you're seeing what you can take from this lesson and apply it to yours. What is in your vision that you didn't see but you can utilize now? Think about all those things. First things first though, go and get your links. Put who you are, what you do, put the link under it, but don't hit send in the chat just yet. Let's put some time on the clock. I think we got about 2-3 minutes left. Two minutes left. Once the clock runs out, we'll have you put your link in the chat. But for right now, just go grab the link. Grab the link. Grab those links. And don't worry, I'm not drinking wine, Sunshine. You know what I got in here. I know you probably was thinking it. Camp was thinking it. No, Camp, I wasn't teasing you. And I know I'm sensitive to that. I understand that this is mindset max out. I just know today's a celebration, so I'll put it in the glass today. In this type of glass, wine glass. Okay, I usually have it in the head. Pour it in head and hand, okay? But today is going to be an amazing day for all of us, and today is a celebrational day, celebratory day. And the Mindset Max Out is my performance enhancement drink. You want to take your life to the next level, you want that clarity, that focus, that peak performance, this is it. And we got the one that says no excuse juice. My brother loves this. He always says, imagine this. If you're taking the no excuse juice, how could you not do what you need to do? How could you perform? How could you not perform? Right? Think about it that way. If you're making excuses, the no excuse juice would knock that right out. Right out. So we got about, 1 minute left. 1 minute. Put a thumbs up on the screen. Let us know on the screen. You can use the reaction if you need to. Let us know if you got the link. Let us know if you got the link. Got 50 seconds left. 50 seconds left. 50 seconds left. 50 seconds left. Okay, as we come down to the wire, everyone who is on the YouTube, you will be losing access to this particular program unless you upgrade. So if you upgrade to the diamond, then you'll be able to have this. So I'll request that you upgrade now so that way you don't miss out. Because what we're getting ready to go into is going to be super powerful. Super powerful. All right, once again, upgrade to the diamond. If you are on the free version, if you're on YouTube watching this on YouTube, in order to stay with the access, to continue to access, you must upgrade. All right, cool. So we're down. If we got the links, go ahead and put your links in the chat. Go ahead and put your links in the chat. Let's restart the clock. Go ahead and put your links in the chat. I want you to go ahead and take time to follow each other. Go ahead and put your links in the chat. Sanaya, make sure you put your name in there. Well, you put what you do so people can see it. Put what you do. There we go. Now it's easier to people. They automatically understand. Tax preparer, hairstylist, I need that. I need that. Okay, there's something. Put the links in the chat. Come on. Yeah. So you got the link. Okay, we got about 2 minutes. Follow as many people as you can. Follow as many people as you can. Come on. Follow as many people as you can. And I'm gonna change the song up really fast. Let's change the song up. Change the song up. We got about 1 minute and 30 seconds. Follow as many people as you can.
Took a couple tries, no matter what, always knew I was gonna be alright. Life is like a movie, I'm the star of my story. The streets and the sweets, great credit, big business.
Mona Lisa, put your link in the chat. Put your link in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, your link. One of the key things, like if you don't know where your link is at, like if you have Instagram, Instagram.com/your handle. You want to make it easy for people to follow you. Make it easy for people to get in contact with you. Your role is to make it easier on other people. In business, that's your role. Make it easier on other people. So let's get comfortable with that, even when it comes to the links. Let's go, turn it up. Got about 30 seconds left.
I'm the star of my story. Streets and the sweets, great credit, big business, investments. I've been loading up, yeah. Now I'm now, yeah. Now I'm now. I've been loading up, yeah. Now I'm now, yeah. Now I'm now.
All right, that is it. Time is up. Time is up. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. First and foremost, I want you to realize how powerful you are. Like there's people that don't even know you that will follow you today, that will get to know you, that may become a
The devil is a whole lie. Then listen, y'all. Things happen, but isn't this what our life is like, right? Look, here he
you
is.
know the devil. Look,
He's back.
look, you know the devil is knocking. Like what's happening though? For some reason, I don't know. Us melanated people, we love it being hot everywhere we go, and I guess it's getting too hot in here, so it's blanking out. What I'm going to do though is this. I'm going to segue to the whiteboard, so I'm not going to have to use the camera, but I am going to have to use a different audio from one of my devices, so I'll use a different audio. But we're going to get to the whiteboard. So when this goes out, Sunshine, just take me off the screen, and then we'll get into this whiteboard. But the devil is alive. Okay? Let it be known. Let it be known. How was that for you all? How was that 5-minute follow? Did you enjoy that? Let us know in the chat if you enjoyed that. Let us know in the chat if you enjoyed that. You know, shout out to you. You probably got like extra, what, 20, 30, 40 followers. Let's see. Go back to Zoom and I will share my screen. I want to get into the power of language. So when we see on the agenda what's coming up, what's on the agenda next is to do a little mindset around the power of language and connection. Because it's cool for us to get into these rooms, but if we don't know how to execute when we get into the rooms, it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. Okay, it's not going to matter. Sunshine, whenever this audio does go out, let me know to switch over to the other one so I don't lose anyone, okay? So just kind of be on me with that.
Okay, no problem.
All right, cool. So we can see the screen. Let's go to the whiteboard. Notes are super important. How many of us are taking notes right now? I'm taking notes right now. One of the powerful ways to take notes is to use mind maps. You don't want to just write everything that you hear. You want to write down things that you heard when you heard certain things. Let's make sure that's clear real quick. So there's a little voice inside of your head that when other people speak, it tells you things. There's a little voice inside of your head that when you see certain things, it tells you certain things. Make sense? Let me know in the chat if it makes sense. Okay, let me know in the chat if it makes sense so far. All right, so that little head, or that little voice rather, not the little head, that's something different. The little voice that's in your mind right now is something that will tell you whether it's right, whether it's wrong, but that little voice is programmed. It's programmed by who you are around, it's programmed by your environment, what you hear, what you see. A lot of us use words, but we don't understand the root of the word or where the word came from. Everyone put in the chat, etymology. Etymology. So when we talk about the power of words, this is going to be important because some of us may use some of these words. Words are used to create or cast spells. This is why they say spelling when you start saying the letter of a word. Spelling. So, okay, cool. The word grammar, where did the word grammar come from? Anyone knows? The origin is grimoire. Grimoire is a book of spells. You think that's a coincidence or is that confirmation of something? I just want us to be clear in the chat. The word grammar, the very baseline of what we use to speak, comes from grimoire, which is a book of spells. If you haven't noticed, the English language and most languages are used to generate spells, meaning that if you say something, you could potentially have that thing show up in your life. How many of you said, see, I knew that was going to happen? How many of you said that to yourself before? I knew that was going to happen because in your mind, you planned it out, right? You didn't know that that's what you were doing, but you were doing that. You manifested that. So be cautious of what you say because what you say, you might agree to something that you may not really be knowing what you're agreeing to. When you're looking on business contracts, phone contracts, or even debt, like you take out loans and they have words, you write your signature, it says understand. Understand is to stand under submission. This is why inside of those contracts, I'm sorry, I was yelling. Excuse me. I just caught myself. I was yelling for no reason. This is why it's this is why inside those contracts, right? We kind of feel like
You good? You can hear me here?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, one second.
Oh, window.
Okay, good. We're good, right? So one of the things is when we have debt. You ever take out debt? How does debt make you feel? Let me know in the chat. How does debt make you feel? Like at first, we don't realize it. We swipe the card, but then when we get that message or we get that bill and it says X amount of interest, we start to feel some type of way. But when we signed that agreement, we understood. So we were submitting to this information. When you submit to something, you're giving your power to it. Now, it doesn't mean that submission isn't a good thing. It's just be cautious for what you use your language for, because not every piece of language that we use can be used interchangeably. But that's how we use language. We go, well, that's what it means to me. And it's not about what it means to you. It's about what it is and what it does. So when you submit to these documents, what you might feel is that pressure of what you submitted to. Let me know in the chat if it resonates. You ever got into a little bit of debt and you kind of feel what you submitted to? You kind of feel it. Okay. So I want you to be aware of the words. One of the things that we are not aware of is government. We can feel it. Once again, we can feel it, but we don't understand it. When you break down the word government, govern is control. To govern something, you need to govern yourself, control yourself. Mind is mint. Mint is mind. Government is mind control. Government is mind control. News. When you put news, right? How many of us have family members who watch the news? And the news just have negative broadcasting. Negative broadcasting. How many of us watch the news and the news have negative broadcasting? News is created north, east, west, south. That's what news is. And news is broadcasting the same exact message to control people's mind. Because if you have millions of people in the world, you need to control them. Because if you don't, you have people out of control. That's natural. If you have children, you are governing your children. You need to control them. Because if you don't, they're out of control. This is normal. Don't think that this isn't normal. This is normal. This is what we do. This is what it is. If you have a group of people, if you're at work, your employer, or if you are the employer, you need to govern your employees. It is what it is. Am I making this up? Is this true or this false? Like, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. And we're going to get to why this is all important to your success, but it is. It's super important to your success. So you must be cautious of what you are saying, and you must understand what you're saying, right? Because if you're submitting to things, you must understand. So most of us are trained to be against what's for us and for what's against us. Resonate? Most of us are against what's for us and for what's against us. Most of the language that we use is contaminated language. Somebody put contaminated in the chat. Contaminated language. You might go, hey, Sean Crumay, I don't understand what you mean by that. Well, let me tell you something. We have been programmed for failure. I don't think people want to hear this part. We have been programmed for failure. We have to deprogram it for success. So, for example, I'm trying to lose weight. See, this whole I am or I'm is important. When they say, who shall I say, we read the Bible, they say, who shall I say sent me? I am that I am sent me. I am is a command. When you say I'm, you are commanding it. So I'm trying. Everybody right now, whatever device you have or whatever, like, let's say if you have a pen or whatever you have in front of you, try to drop it. See, I got this pen right here. Try to drop it. Try. It won't work, right? See, because when you say I'm trying, this is what the mind hears. Your mind hears trying, attempting, but not succeeding. How many of us are guilty of saying these words? I'm trying to collect, or I'm trying to get more money, or I'm trying to get this, I'm trying to get that. Put a one in the chat if that's you. Put a one in the chat, that's you.
You might even think you're clever, right? And you might say, you know what? I'm gonna switch it up and I'm gonna say, I want. I want to be successful. That's cool, but want is a lack that creates not having. So your mind here is not having. When you say I want successful, your mind here is not having. Remember that voice that I told you about, that's important. That voice that's telling you something. That voice is a programmed voice. So when that voice is hearing you say, I want to be successful, it hears, I'm not having success. So then you get more of, I'm not having success. Let's just make sure it's so simple to understand. How many of us went on a weight loss journey? And this is the words that we use. Did we lose weight or did we not lose weight? Be honest, put in the chat. You can tell me if I'm wrong. I would love someone to prove me wrong. I would love for someone to prove me wrong. So let me know. You tried to lose weight. Did you actually lose weight? The weight that you wanted. Let's just be honest. You use these words and you said, I'm trying to lose weight. And you went out, you got the gym equipment, or you went to the gym, whatever. The truth of the matter is, did you actually complete this goal? Yes or no? Just put the answer in the chat. Like, let's just be honest here. So when you say I need to make money, how do you feel when you say I need to make money? How do you feel when you say I need to make money? So you are made of like what, 70% water or liquids, basically. So your cells can hear and carry information. When you say something like I'm sick, chances are you kind of get a little bit sicker. Or you might have children and you might go, oh, so-and-so is sick, I'm next. And then guess what happens? What happens? Let me know in the chat. What happens? You might say, your child might be sick. You might say, so-and-so is sick, I'm next. What happens? Be honest about it. Be honest about it. Let's have it. Let's be real. So we get sick because your cells receive need. When you say, I need more money, right? Need is one of those words that actually implies the opposite. Because if you need it, it means you don't have it. I am that I am is a have. I am, I'm this now. I want is a future based. I need is a future based. It implies I don't have. So when you say I need more money, let me know in the chat, how do you feel? Do you feel excited? Do you feel a little anxious? I think most of us feel anxious when we say I need to have money because the cells receive need as what we will call scarcity. This is how we institute ourselves in emergency mode. So emergency mode is another code for survival. How many friends and family do we know we have that's in survival mode? How many friends and family do we know that's in survival mode? It could be you. You could be the one that's in survival mode. Change your language. So the elites, they study etymology. The elites study etymology. They send their children to study ancient languages like Greek, Latin, Sanskrit, and Hebrew. Meanwhile, you send your kids to school and your kids learn text speech. They come home saying W-Y-D, W-Y-A, H-R-U. Your kids, and I'm not coming at you personally, I'm saying this is what we have to be aware of, right? That do we send our kids to learn ancient languages? Or are we sending our kids to learn and they dumb down the language? They dumb down the vocabulary. This is why we interchange words that doesn't really make sense with each other, right? So I want you to understand, it went from text speech to now it's basically emojis. Don't get me wrong, I'll be sending emojis too. You know, I might send a little love. I might send a little something, something. But they removed etymology from school. How do you teach people words but don't teach them where the words come from? There's a famous line that says, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. How many of us know this? How many of us know this? Put a 1 in the chat if you know it. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't. We get ready to speed through this, so I want everyone to wake up. We get ready to speed through it. Did they lie or did they lie? Which one? Words would never hurt me. Is that a lie or is that a big lie? Let us know. Is that a lie or is that a damn lie? Like, let us know in the chat somewhere. Like, come on, Let's be honest here. So, language does carry frequency. Language is frequency codes. So, these ancient languages, Greek, Latin, this is why in the Bible they translated from Hebrew to the English language or whatever other languages, right? But why not just keep it in Hebrew and let us learn Hebrew? Why would you change it when we know that if you did the chain storytelling game where you told, let's say you have 5 people, and then you told one person, the first person, one message, and they have to pass down the message. By the time they get to the end and that person recites what the message was, what happened to the message? What happened to the message? What happened to the message? Let us know in the chat. So the message now gets screwed up, right? It gets screwed up. It's not the same message. So your language is programming reality. So your family, your parents gave you language. They talked to you, they spoke to you. Their parents gave them language. They talked to them, spoke to them. The messages that got passed down to you was maybe not the same message that they thought in their mind that they was given to you, right? You ever say something in your head and like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna say this. And then when you actually go to say it, it wasn't like how you planned it to be in your head. It sounds a little bit different. And maybe the family or the people that you grew up with, their energy codes, their frequency codes, their language has programmed your reality and created what we call a lie identity. How many of us are living by a lie identity? That the words that they gave us doesn't really match our reality, but we use them now, and now we get upset because our realities doesn't match what we know who we could be. You know you're a millionaire, but do you have a million in your pocket? Do you have a millionaire cash flow? You know that you're amazing, but no one's believing in your vision. I want us to understand this stuff. So as we move forward, right? Words are frequency tools. It's frequency technology. It's electromagnetic signatures, whether you believe it or not. So if you all go look up this Dr. Emoto, Dr. Emoto, he proved this. He exposed water to different words. They've written, spoken, and thoughts. He froze the words, and then when he looked at them under a microscope, all of the positive words had 100% symmetrical value to it. The negative words were broken and distorted. Now, I want you to think about that for a second. In your mind, when someone says something negative to you, are you 100% aligned with your abilities and who you are? Or do you feel a little distorted? That's the cells picking up the negative energy. Water is a conduit for anything. Water takes shape of whatever is holding it. So if someone says something to you that may be negative or maybe a lie identity, and you're holding that lie identity, those cells, that the water that's in your body takes that shape. So when they start saying you're not smart, you're not good, you start taking on that ideology. That's why when camp was up and I said, I want you to look at your language because you're saying, oh, it's hard, then guess what, camp? It's going to show up what to you? If you say that, it's going to show up what? How many of us say it's hard to go to the gym? It's hard to wake up at 5 o'clock. It's hard. And then guess what? It becomes what? So there's no mistake here, right? So as we continue to go, you are created mostly of water. You speak about 16 to 20,000 words daily. I want you to think about this. You speak about 16 to 20,000 words daily. Every word that you speak either creates chaos or coherence within your body. That's why when I get on and I say, how do you feel? Let us know how you feel in the chat. When we say stuff like it's a wealthy Wednesday, it's a fabulous Friday. Today is a good day for a great day. So I want everyone to get this. When you say, I'm so stupid, guess what? You just are seeding in more of those thoughts, right? When you say, I'm broke or I'm tired, how many of us use this one? I'm overwhelmed. Uh-oh. I think I got one of y'all now. How many of us say that? I'm overwhelmed.
and then you feel like a ton of bricks hit you. But the reality is, a ton of bricks did not hit you. It's literally just the way that you're thinking. So your thoughts are producing your reality. Your cells hear that, and then your cells form around that. You must be cautious of what you say. Last thing before we move on. If your language is corrupted, your reality is corrupted. If your language is corrupted, your reality is corrupted. You might say, what does this have to do with networking? Well, after you go through this, when you actually network with people today, you're going to build real relationships versus creating those ghost contacts that we have in our phones. A lot of us go network and we have ghost contacts. That will not be the case. I just want to show you something. Our language has been corrupted and distorted from the very beginning. When you think about signing that mortgage, mort means what? You go to the morgue, death. Gauge means what? Pledge. You mean to tell me a mortgage is a death pledge? I get it. I know. Mortgage, we want to pay the mortgage. I get it. I understand. I totally understand. You get into real estate, we want to pay the mortgage. So we hire, we get tenants and then we basically hire people to pay the mortgage. That's what we do. In exchange, we give them a place to stay, which I understand that. We all do it. That's the way we operate. Nothing is wrong with it. But the intention of the mortgage is that they don't really think that you're actually going to pay it off. Like it's a pledge that if you do win, it's like, damn, all right. Most people don't pay off their mortgage. Most people have to sell their home, go into short close, have to go into these different methods of getting themselves out of this deal. How many of us know people like that? Let us know in the chat. Some of us love going to the pharmacy. Remember the language, pharmacopoeia. Pharmacopoeia is sorcery. It's witchcraft. Uh-oh, wait, he talking crazy. I thought we was here to party. Well, we're going to party, but in order to do that, we must understand some things first. Pharmacy is sorcery. It's witchcraft. Wait, what do you mean? Let's take it back to the old times. Remember we used to watch TV shows when we were kids? And they used to have like the witch, and the witch would be cooking up what? The magic. Put the answer in the chat. I bet you everyone knows. Put the answer in the chat. The magic what? My magic what? Aha, see? Potion. When you think about that, the magic potion is the same thing when it comes to the sorcery, the witchcraft, but we call it medicine. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I don't think it's connected yet. Wait, let's make it connect. I have a magic potion. My magic potion is going to transform you. Medicine, I have medicine. My magic pill is going to transform you. You want to lose weight? Lose this pill. Use this pill. You want to get rid of your headache? Use this pill. Witchcraft, sorcery, potion, what we will call technically poison. Now, this is not to tell you this to make you feel scared about taking medicine, but I'm just saying, maybe you could relate to this. My grandmother had diabetes, my great-grandmother. I was blessed to have my great-grandmother around. She had diabetes. Let me tell you, this woman took about 18 pills a day. The 18 pills is supposed to be magic potion. Little pharmacy is medicine. She still died. So if that's medicine, you tell me what it was. Was it medicine or poison? Hey, look, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. I'm just letting you know that they tell you exactly what they are doing in plain sight. When you have an opportunity to create the vision that you want, whether joining the mentorships, getting into the summits, getting anywhere. When you say to yourself, I'm going to take this because I know it's going to level up my life. You have to take those words and do exactly what you said that you wanted to do. Because if you do not, what ends up happening is you're even off in a worse off place than you were before. You're off in a worse off place than you were before. If you get access to money and you don't use the money in a way that will benefit you, you might be worse off. Are we resonating with that? Yes or no?
So we're getting ready to close from the YouTube, right? Language is super important. What we're gonna do right now is we're gonna do real-time coaching, one-on-one coaching. If you are looking to have personal development, business development right here on the spot, systems, strategies, then this will be the opportunity for you to raise your hand. So let's get that other camera back on. And then we're gonna get to some fun, right? We're gonna get to some fun, you're gonna meet some people, and you're gonna have a good day for the rest of the day. Cool. Clear, sunshine, we good? You can hear me?
Yep, loud and clear.
Yeah? All right, cool. So I see a few people, but if you want some real-time coaching, raise your virtual hand and let's get to it a little bit. Let's get to it. We can't stay all day because we're gonna have to segue into the breakout rooms, let you all meet each other and build. However, once again, this is the chance for you to upgrade. Let me actually speak on that before we let them go. Let me speak on that really fast. If you are watching this on YouTube and you're looking at this as an opportunity for you to grow, take this opportunity. Go ahead and upgrade your package to the diamond. Not only are you going to have exclusive time tomorrow, I believe, right? Put it in the chat. Let me know in the chat. If you are upgraded, if you're upgrading on YouTube, go ahead, let me know in the chat. Put it in the chat that you're upgraded. Can we make sure that they have the link to upgrade team inside on YouTube, please? Let's make sure they get upgraded. All right, cool. All right. Anyone who wants to start out, raise your virtual hand and let's go. We can do the one-on-one coaching. Where's Sunshine at? Bring Sunshine back up really fast.
Say that again. Okay.
Okay, some people can't talk. Okay. Some people can't talk. How do we want to navigate this? Some people can't talk, but today's intention is to put you into that group so that way you all can network. That's what we truly want. So let me see. Let me see what I would love to do. Let me see what I would love to do first. So what I would say is this: when you do go network, so let me give out some clues, some tips for the networking. I'll do that. So, but networking, when you are networking, you can take you off, Sunshine. I didn't know if you could hear me or not, but I see you now. Thank you. So for networking, one of the things you want to do when you build, right? So most people go into networking and you might say something like this. Well, hey, so what do you do? And they go, well, I do X, Y, and Z. The truth of that language, when you speak that type of language, it's autopilot. So when you speak on autopilot, it sometimes forces other people to listen on autopilot. Okay, let's just make sure it makes sense of what I'm saying now. If somebody tells you their name, why do you forget it in the same second that they told you? Has this happened to anyone? Ken, I see you say you want the Mindset Max Out. I'll get you the link for the Mindset Max Out. I'll get you the link for the Mindset Max Out. But I want us to think about this. Autopilot isn't a bad thing. Autopilot is here to keep us safe. Autopilot is here to keep us efficient. We need to become more effective in less time. And one of the things about autopilot is it will help us become more effective in less time. Now, the idea of it is in order to get to your next level, you have to upgrade your autopilot. So instead of going into networking events and you're forgetting about people's names, as soon as they tell you, you now have to remember people's names. Now, it may be the same way, right? When I mentioned before, a lot of times when we speak on autopilot, we force the other person to listen on autopilot and then they respond on autopilot. When you say, hey, how are you? What's the first thing that comes out your mouth? You don't even think about it. But what's the first thing that comes out of your mouth? What's the first thing that comes out of your mouth? Hey, I'm good. Hey, how are you? And a lot of times we're not even listening to each other in the first place. We're just running scripts. So everything that we showed you today, I want you to look at it and think about it in your life. Which scripts are you running? Because you might be getting results from an outdated script. And if your phone is outdated, you get outdated results. Your screen doesn't work as fast. It's getting stuck on different apps. You got to keep refreshing. It's glitching. It's timing you out. When you update your phone, everything else runs smoothly. Update your mind, everything else runs smoothly. Update your world, update who you are, the way you connect, the way you create. When you work on you, everything else works for you. So we want to rewire our minds. So when we go into networking, this is what we would love to do. Let's be so present with people. Instead of talking about what they do, talk about who they are. Let's talk about who are you? Who are you? So let's do that. Let's build like that for a minute then. Let's do some building on here. Ken, let's bring up Ken. And then let's bring up one more person after that. Let's bring up Ken. Actually, can we do this really fast? Udoka, is Udoka up there? Udoka, can you speak right now? I see you moving and grooving.
Yeah, I can talk. What's going on? Y'all can hear me?
No, can't hear you. Wait,
I
can we hear you?
can.
Hold on, let me check
Okay,
this
good.
out.
All right, good. We get it. Where is it? So
They're
let's
both
have
on
them do
screen.
this.
Hear me?
Let's have them do this. What I would love for you two to do is network with each other right now. And I'm going to do some real-time coaching. And let's see what we do. But first, I'm not in this. Get me off the screen, team. Don't let me on the screen right now. Get me out of here. And you two are in the room. You just met each other. Network. Game time.
So my name is Kent. I own clothing line brands called Tighten Up. I also am a production assembler at a company called Power Rail. I feel that I am. Damn, you got me on the spot, man. It's hard.
You see? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You see what I'm talking about? You see? Did you feel it? Did you feel
Yeah,
that? That's how we
yeah,
show up networking. But guess what? You're already on a call. You're already excited to be here. And you thought you were super prepared for this, right? Like you thought you were prepared for it already.
absolutely.
And what is the real-time conversation showing you right now?
That I wasn't ready.
Okay. So you are ready though, but we have to show you that you are. So good job though. And I'm gonna send some love in the chat. Let's have Udoka start it out and then let's continue to go into it. Good job though. Go ahead.
All right. Oh, you said continue?
Yeah, continue.
Um, so my business, it basically represents not having your obstacles interfere with your success. You know, we look into basically looking at the obstacles as just overcoming and focusing on the brighter future, right? Um, I feel that I have a passion for design. Um, I look at myself as very um, goal driven. I would say I when I remember earlier in my childhood, I kind of leaned toward people's acceptance of me. After a while, I got to know my real self and understand that I have great qualities as far as persistence, loyalty, um,
All right,
positivity, energy.
let me stop it right there. Let me stop it right there.
Okay.
Let me stop right there. Udoka, be honest and be transparent. This is not to do anything other than to show the real reality of these things. Did you lose focus? Did you blank out and kind of like go into a different space and didn't hear him anymore?
Yeah.
Okay, when? At what time?
Probably 30 seconds in.
Yo,
30
be
seconds
honest.
after.
Yeah, I think it's before 30 seconds. I thought it's like it's trigger words. All right, hold on. Let me let you ask. Let me let you answer really quick. Was it before, if you could think about it consciously right now, was it before 30 seconds or was it after 30 seconds?
I think it was before the 30 seconds.
I think it was before 30 seconds.
Yeah.
It's the language that he used that triggered autopilot in you. Did anybody else feel that? Let me know in the chat. Did anybody else feel that? Okay, so Udoka, you start off the networking now. Say you didn't know him before, it's the first time you're in, you started off now.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Udoka Walkway,
Wait,
and
hold on. Udoka.
yeah.
You went immediate to autopilot. All you're doing right now is talking to Cam. You're
I
just
was
talking
talking
to
to
Cam.
Cam.
Yeah.
Just like a regular conversation.
Yeah, regular conversation. You just getting ready to talk to each other right now. You walk into a room, say you out, we at the event, but it's virtual though. You're at the event right now, it's virtual, you just met each other, but now you're getting ready to, talk. Go ahead.
Yo, Cam, man, it's good to see you. How did you feel about this event? What was your what was your biggest takeaway from this event?
I feel like I like the guided meditation and the
Okay.
word, the language that he spoke about, the breaking down how pharmacies and like what like the actual meaning of it.
Right.
Yeah, I thought that was dope.
Okay. Yeah, no, I agree with you totally because I think word is key, speed is king, and then how you deliver certain things, it applies to you. So I feel like some of the words and analogy and definition of words helps fine tune how we come across, the people. So I definitely embody that as well. Um, it's a great event. I love the meditation experience as well. Like, channeling that mindset before you just dive in, kind of removing any negative energy. One thing I learned from meditating is essentially like when I breathe in, I'm inhaling all positivity. When I exhale, I'm exhaling and releasing all negative thoughts that come to mind so I can, stay locked in. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, I totally agree with you. The same way. Like when I was doing the meditation and the visual words that he was saying, it kind of had me focus on that, like I was there at that moment. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And how, even though our eyes were closed, we still envision the phone or the computer that were in front of us, the Zoom that the people that we were looking at. I thought that was dope. Yeah,
No, yeah. I totally agree. I feel like, when you start envisioning yourself and just speaking into existence where you want to be, the universe will provide you, as long as you stay in alignment, it will provide you what you need to get where you need to go. But yeah, I think even writing things down helps, because it helps me. I got ADHD, man. So like when I see things, I gotta write it down. And I know you was mentioning like you're a visual person. I'm both visual and kinesthetic, meaning I learn by doing and feeling. But visually I can just see and kind of summate like what's going on, broken patterns, and then, execute. I think those are like my biggest takeaway. I think I loved it. I love the event, bro. Honestly, man, it's good meeting you too. I was just in Sterling in
yeah.
Brooklyn, you know what I mean? So it was cool, but it's mad
Nah,
cold.
Wait, all right, that was good. That was good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Did Ramel come out there personally and invite y'all or something? Did he have like an event in Brooklyn? He grabbing everybody from Sterling. Everybody from Sterling, come on, I got an event going on. All
Yeah.
right, cool. So put me back on the spotlight, team. So real quick, Udoka, how was that for you? How was that for you? Was that a good exercise for you?
Yeah, it was.
Tell us about it a little bit.
It helps you kind of give directives of like what you feel and have relatability of what you learn. Maybe somebody might had a different perspective on what was taught or what was said, and something that may have resonated. And just tagging along. That's kind of how I have my conversations, tagging along with some, or if I have, you know, an inquiry of what they do or what I heard, I'm gonna ask it in that sense, to keep the conversation like smooth and not like awkward. We've been through COVID. That shit was, excuse my language, that was you know, social interactions became declined in the sense people didn't know really how to communicate. So I think communication is key. Linguistics is key as well. So yeah.
All right, so I like that. I like that. What about you, Kim? What about you?
I mean, I loved it. I feel that he got my attention with just a question. Like when he engaged in the
I'm
conversation,
gonna shut him
just
down the
asked
Zoom.
me.
I'm gonna shut it down the. You can hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm talking to them. Let me put myself on
Oh,
mute. Go ahead.
see, like when he engaged in the conversation, he started out with just a question. How did I feel about the summit? How did I feel about the like the things that you were doing, like the guided meditation thing. So automatically it had me already using like my brain, like, oh yeah, like he's interested. You get what I'm saying? So that kind of grew me to like wanting to engage more conversation with him, you know?
Versus just talking about your business, right? So
Yeah,
remember, like we're gonna get to business because you are the business. So you could have like this fancy business, or you could have this exquisite business, or this magnificent thing that you do. But people work with people they like. Now, don't get me wrong. If you have something that they need and you just don't like that person, you might still be with that person because of the service that they could provide to you. You might, whatever. But typically, people follow, people work, people build with the individuals that they like and that they can relate to. So Udoka said something that was key: relatability. The first piece of contact with someone else is relatability. The first piece. Anytime you go into any networking event or any space, you speaking to someone, the first piece to let people guards down. Because most people are guarded. They're in this world alone by themselves, they protect themselves. It's just a natural thing. I get it. But we want to realize that we are more connected than we allude. We are really each other. So the way that you break down those walls of armor is if you start to say a background of relatability. Oh, I love your shoes. Oh, I love your outfit. Oh, you're here too? This event is great. I love the fact that they put on these events because look at everyone here. They're building. I love this. To me, this is where I thrive at. You want to talk like that because then now you give another person, like Udoka said, the chance to share their perspective. And they're going to have a different perspective from you. We don't argue with people. We don't say, oh, I agree or disagree. There's no point to disagree or agree with people because that's their opinions. That's their life. It's their perspective. And everyone will have their own life. You might say to yourself right now, well, I don't care. I disagree and disagree with people. I agree and disagree. I don't really care what you said, Mr. Crewmate. It doesn't matter what you say. I'm telling you that there's ways to win and there's ways to lose. Life is mathematical. So it's about combinations in life. So one of the combinations that you want to have when you come into networking with other people is to be so present